back for more torture? I love it. Just because I like, you know, cute and innocent with my little head wrap bun. Nah, I'm here to help you torture yourself, but ultimately heal yourself with mobility conditioning. Yay! Ah! Alright, we are going to do the hamstrings today. Hamstrings, sometimes hard to get some good pressure in your hamstrings, but I'm going to show you a couple ways to do that. I've got some mega rollers, which are my friends, but you can go ahead and use the wimpy regular foam roller too. That's alright, that's alright. When you graduate from that and you want to go with the big dogs, you use these rollers here. PVC, the trigger point roller, and the rumble roller, and a couple other tricks that I have. Alright, let's get rolling. I will start off with just regular hamstring rolling with the regular roller. This is the trigger point roller. Trigger point, Amazon, wherever you can get them. Not so cheap as the other ones, but very, very effective. Okay, let's get on our roller on our hamstrings. So we are starting at the base of our glutes. Our hands are supporting us behind us, and we're pulling ourselves between our hands. So forward and back, forward and back. I mean, unless you're really sore and really tight, typically that doesn't hurt. Okay? So when you're rolling the legs, the upper body really has to help us roll. We gotta hold ourselves up. So if you can do this, strengthening your triceps, great. If not, if you can't hold yourself up, just sit on those hamstrings, hold your hands back, and you're gonna point your toes in and point them out. Legs in, legs out. That's adduction and abduction, okay? But I want you to rotate your toes in and out and change the position. So this is if you can't hold yourself up, and roll forward and back. Toes out, toes in, toes out, toes in. So you're really going across the fibers here. We talk about cross fiber. If you can hold yourself up on your hands or your palms, do the same thing. Toes in, toes out. You should feel some rocking and rolling in your hamstrings, okay? Breathe through it. If it's painful, it's okay. We're not out to hurt you, we're out to heal you. It is relatively safe. Just keep rolling those feet in and out. In and out. Excellent. You can stay there again. Toes out, toes in. I'm really moving my legs out and then back in. I want to feel all of those hamstrings. Move yourself down on the roller, closer to the knees. Out and in. Out and in. You can do that with the regular roller. You can do that with the trigger point roller. My favorite, of course, for the hamstrings is the rumble roller. So we've got lots of spikies all over it. Pretty cool. And pretty effective. You can roll everything with this. I don't really love it on the back. Do the same thing. Toes in, toes out. Toes in, toes out. Ah, that's better. That gets in there like big fat fingers or elbows, thumbs, which is what I do. Okay, rumble roller. I'm doing the same thing. PVC pipe. For some traction, I just took some counter or cabinet liners and glued them on, just for traction, because these things, it's just PVC, they're slippery. So there you go. Under the hamstrings, do the same thing. Keep your knees relaxed. Do not keep your toes flexed. We're not trying to put tension on the muscle. Keep the ankle and knee relaxed, okay? Don't add tension where tension's not needed. You want to keep these muscles relaxed and just working against the pressure, okay? With something like a PVC pipe, I can spread my legs out here and put pressure on my hamstrings. I can grab for my toe and I can rock myself forward and back, place the location a little higher or a little lower and try try to do the same thing. Breathe into it. It doesn't feel great. It really doesn't. It kind of hurts. But it's supposed to hurt where it's tight. Alright, so you'll know where it's tight. Reaching for my toe. Alright, wherever I'm going to place it. Ow! Forward and back. Forward and back. I'll feel that stretch on this leg too. I'm dealing with a weird hamstring adductor injury, which is killing me, but I work on it. Closer to the knee. Just going to do the same thing. If you can't reach the toe, that's okay. I'm just moving my body to get my hip to rotate across. You can do the same thing on the calf, but we're concentrating on the hamstring. Calves will come later. If you have one of these cool, nifty little half and half moon foam rollers, you can do the same thing. Place that, stretch over it, try to get that muscle stabilized, compressed under that roller, and then you can stretch against it. You can go one way, you can go the other way. If you can reach your toe, great. If not, just go for the knee, either side. Try to move that leg forward and back. Change the location. Again, I'm forward and back. This will also help you stretch. If you're just trying to stretch that hamstring, putting that half roller under your ankles, and you're just reaching forward. If you can get your toes, great. Otherwise, on your shins or your knees, you can grab under the legs, but try to keep your legs straight. Just like that. Pretty easy. When you're here, you can also place that under an ankle too if you need a little bit more stretch. If you're flexible and you need that added elevation to increase that stretch range, there you go. You can use that with a large foam roller. You can do it with this. For the hamstrings, you can also use a softball size ball. It's big enough. A tennis ball, a lacrosse ball is going to get lost under your thigh muscle. You need it to be bigger. You can place that right at the base of the glute. We're going to lift ourselves and just bring ourselves left and right. You can see that ball, left and right. Drag yourself back so the ball is moving lower. Left and right, left and right. You're just going cross fibers. If you want to go up and down, that is fine. You can also sit in a chair with a smaller ball, because here we don't have all that pressure. But if you were in a hard chair and you just sat in that chair, do that in another video, you can do it that way. On the other side, I'm not taking a whole lot of time with this video. You don't need all that time on some of these bigger muscles. You just need to do the effective stuff. Work with the harder foam rollers, work with the balls, work with the half rollers, whatever you can do. Ooh, somebody wants my attention. Wonder who it is. Okay? Boom. That's it. Roll for as long as you feel comfortable. I would say you don't need to roll the hamstrings longer than, 10 minutes tops, both hamstrings, using different tools. I'd say that's good enough. You don't have to prolong the torture. You don't want to hurt anything. You just want to get the blood flowing. You want to flush those muscles and wake them up. It's time to go and work and get the day going. You can do that before workout and you'll be warmed up. You can do it after while the tissue is warmed up. But I suggest rolling before a workout, do your workout, stretch after your workout. Definitely always stretch. Okay, all right. You guys have a great day, and this is it for the hamstrings. Later.